Hello again. We meet again. Yep. Sorry about that, guys. My keyboard was kind of tripping out, so I had to charge it for a little bit, but I'm back. Just to finish off kind of where we left off. Let me see. All right. Hope everybody's still doing good. Let me see. Boom. There we go. Yeah. Just to kind of finish up with that, and then we'll get into the mock. But yeah, Richardson was out there getting cooked. DBs had too many penalties against D Hop. He was making it happen out there. But we are depleted. We are injured in that department. But Richardson definitely took his licks today. Biggest part of it was Carlson was not on today. Could have redeemed himself in the last play, but didn't get to see it. Shout to Scott Turner. That last drive or two or three, I believe. Really like the tempo we ran with. Great plays by Bowers, Tucker. Also offensive loss, Turner. So we are going to need more wide receivers, of course, moving forward. Yeah, we are currently the number 2 spot. It might change after the weekend. We never know. Well, actually, no. Pretty much for us, it won't change because New York lost and so did we. So but there's a possibility, once Jacksonville, or I forgot who that is, the third spot. I think Jacksonville. But if they get that, they could bump us if they keep stacking another loss. But we'll see how that goes. But we lost today, but really, it wouldn't have done anything for us anyway. I of course wanted to beat the Chiefs, but it is what it is. We lost. We had opportunity. At the end of the day, it was competitive, and our team, we showed up. One error at the end, but we got to get better with these turnovers. If anyone tries to trade in front of us, we still get a franchise guy. So that's what I worried about with the 3 spot, because someone could easily jump us, and say if Jacksonville or whatever wanted to trade up, or we know New York's going for a quarterback for sure. Unless they do something crazy like get Darnold or something like that in a free agency or something. But for now, because this, like I said, this is a mock draft before we even get to free agency, because we're gonna have free agency before we have the draft. So, and just, don't get me wrong. Not going to lie. This one stung. But when it comes down to it, we stayed on track for a franchise changing draft, because it's got to be. We got to stack off what we did last draft, and build off it. Just keep stacking. And plus, once our injured guys come back, we'll be okay. We will be okay. Not bad for not having Wilkins, not having, Malcolm Coons, not having Devontae, not having, like a lot of our guys, So they need to have a solid offensive line, playmakers at the skill positions, and a defense that can take some of the pressure off him early. If we're going to draft this quarterback, we still got to build our line and figure this line thing out before, we get to playing these next season's games. But that's what we should be working on the rest of the season, really, to be honest. The New York Giants might be worse than us and might not win another one. So unless they can stumble upon another win, we should be able to keep this 2 spot. I know it sucks that we have to think like this, but it's reality, man. Like it's we're not doing the things to win right now. So as we continue to, try to build a team and try to salvage what we can out of this roster and see kind of what works and what doesn't, we could just keep grinding, keep, tinkering with the line till we get that perfect match, till we get that perfect fit. And entering the draft, it's going to be easier at the 2 spot or 1 spot, whatever we get. 2, because I mean, I like we were close today. We could win games moving forward, but I mean, it won't really do anything for us but take us out of the position we're in. But a lot of people feel different about it, but it's a reality, man. Like we are where we are, and to get better, we must do what we have to do. All right. So no secret what we need to clean up, bottom line, turnovers and penalties. Like I said, always this O line. So, people are kind of split. It's kind of narrowed down now that we're down to the 2 spot. Sanders, Ward, you know. I mean, there's other guys out there. I mean, honestly, I'm not I'm not too, you know, it depends on how everything goes in free agency. Like I said, I feel like the line, if we bring some free agents, like a couple free agents, at both, because if we're gonna keep JPJ at center, then I would like us to get another guard and another inside lineman. Um, Center, we should be good. I like him, there. Even though today was just it was just bad timing, bad timing plays, and just it one of our usual Raider endings. But things it 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 is what it is. This is not our season. So let's look to the future. Let's build. Let's not forget that we still have next year and the year after that and the years coming up, of Raider ball. So we have to get this right. Uh Shout to Prize Picks for getting me through a horrible Raider season. You know what I'm saying? Guy that had a couple cool hits, these last couple weeks. So, Prize Picks, if you haven't tried it, definitely try it. Chiefs escaped today with what should have been a W. I don't think Carlson would have missed another one. Bottom line, I think we should have gave him a chance. You know, um, Whatever energy we channel today, I need that each week going forward. Not saying we win, but need to build chemistry with our O line and AOC with these receivers until our future quarterback is here. I like what I've seen from Aiden. I still feel he was the best shot, at competitive ball, but we learned through our failures, just everything that happened. He came back from a broken thumb and looked better than any quarterback this year. Um, but we'll see what happens. I'm good with him being R2 if at worst case. I hope he can build off this, moving forward. Just, we want I know it doesn't mean anything, but we want our team to get better, regardless of if the games mean anything or if we're, playoff bound or we're, trying to make the playoffs. We still need to get better, grow, learn, add some more plays, wrinkles, things that work, get rid of things that don't, get rid of the players that don't. So this is what it's who's giving that effort. I like the DNs. I like the Chase on. I like the fire they were coming with. Got Mahomes 5 times, which is that's a start. That's why that game was so close. We were able to get to him. So whatever, like I said, whatever energy we channeled, because we look good today in spots, all the way up to the end, but we look good. So that's something to build on. That's it's not all negative, even though it at two and forever, it's not all bad. Like I said, we can't be too mad. At the end of the day, the win does nothing for us, you know. So that brings us to the final, final thoughts of the game and everything like that. Just to kind of sum it up, I guess, to sum the whole thing up of the whole day and all that. Final thoughts too. I forgot the H. Excuse me, guys. The final thoughts on this on this one. All right. Now let's get into the fun part. So don't judge me, man. I'm just trying to make this team better. All right. Everybody's, everyone has their own draft. Do your own. But am going to do it from my view of what we need to do. Now, this is, of course, if they take care of, let me get these out of the way. This is if we don't grab any other quarterback. I feel like what we seen from Aiden today, gave some hope that we might have something, to at least if anything happens to our starter, Aiden can definitely come in there and handle his business. This is also if we take care of the line, like say in free agency, we take care of the line. So I'm looking at the draft as we're getting weapons. You know what I mean? Like we'll see how it goes because I've done a couple and something crazy happens. Like I seen one where Milrow went to New York, number one. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of crazy to me. But I'm gonna work it the way it comes, and don't be mad at me, man. This is just one of many to come. So yeah, but definitely excited for the future, man. Like don't let this season pretty much define the future of our team because it doesn't. We just everything that could go wrong happened in this season. I started with Kuntz and Devontae and all, it started with a lot of stuff, but we we will add to this team and we will get better. Look how we played KC today. Yeah, they didn't have their best game today, but they did KC like things. And, we were able to stop them in spots where we needed to. So, okay, so this is where we are, record wise. So, we are at 2-10. Like I said, it may change because Jacksonville still has to play. Hopefully they win. It'll kind of automatically give us that top two because I'm not sure if that'll come down to a what you call it, coin flip, or anything like that. So if it does, then possibly we could have that top spot. But what do we do with those spots? Well, let's see. All right, let me make sure. Yeah, here we are. This is one of my favorites. I like just, it's a fun one. So like I said, we're here for business though. So all the fun stuff, I'm serious. But let's go. Let's get it. So, I'm gonna go. I was gonna go 5, but let's go 7. I'll be quick too. I'll mess around. Like when I shop, man, I get the goods and I go. So here we are, 2 spot. Let's get it crack. All right. Okay. Hell no. Hell no. Hell to the nah. No, sorry. Nah. That's tempting. Definitely because you get that other second, but I'm not doing no trades this time. But if I was, I would have took that. All right, so here we are. Too bad Aiden is not for sure the guy because I would definitely the Travis Hunter thing would be interesting, or even the McMillan. T-Mac is pretty raw. That's why I wish we had this quarterback thing figured out. But since we don't, I'll take that quarterback. All right. Now, I'm going to just tell you my plan is either wide receiver or tackle. Like I said, I hope that's already taken care of, but I'm going to get my guy Cam some weapons. I'm going to get him some weapons. Like I said, I'm ignoring these trades. I'm not worried about it. So like I said, I'm getting weapons. I don't see any nasty tackles like later on, but I'm gonna get the weapons that are in front of me. So let's go get Amika. All right. Hopefully we can get either tackle, running back right now. Like I said, hopefully that was addressed in free agency, but so I like Jihad Campbell, but we need a running back. But I'm gonna kind of gamble. I'm gonna take Campbell with the gamble, and then still ended up getting Marion Hampton. So either way, I was gonna try to get one or the other. So We're gonna take a running back. So there we go. The first four, potential starters for, I don't know about the running back one, but let me see. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep on moving. All right, so we got the linebacker, we got the running back, we got the wide receiver, we got the quarterback. So mm, we want this. Let me see. Let's get DB, man. Let's grab a DB real quick. We were getting cooked out there. Maybe edge right now because we got the loss of Koontz. There's another good wide receiver, Nick Anderson. I would love to, but I'm gonna be disciplined. We also had the loss of our safety and Epps, so we could go safety. Let's go safety. And then now I think I want to look edge if possible. Let's see what's there. We got the missing Koontz, but we could pick up something, but D line we have. Okay, go edge. There's some better, but who knows if there's a lot of edge players after this. So let's go here. Let's go edge. We're just gonna go edge. We're just gonna fill all our spots where we have players injured and we're missing things that pretty much this will kind of, we're just kind of replacing these until our players can get right. All right, so we got our last three picks that are really close to each other, so we could really win right here. Let's get it. All right, so we got the wide receiver. I am itching to add another one, but we could throw in another tight end because Mayer. I don't know what's been, how consistent he's going to be. So, let's add another one. Let's add another piece. Do we want to take a? Yeah, we didn't get no D lineman. Let's get some young guys. Let's get some young work in there. And then, let's get something. We could go tackle because, who knows what we did in free agency, but I still want to make sure we got, we got a little bit of everything, Yeah. So we could either get an inside or tackle. Now we don't know if Mumford or what's gonna if Glaze is gonna keep. We have we have Miller, and so Glaze. I don't know. We could get another weapon. We could get another quarterback. Okay, we got edge. We got another running back. Let's get another. Like I said, this is if we took care of business in free agency. This is hopefully if we added like a T. Higgins or something like that. Like so with Amika, T. Higgins, and Myers with Mayer, Bowers. You know what I'm saying? So with the running back, we got a Marion Hampton. Pair that with Sincere. Well, I don't know if they go, if they're done with the White Project. Let's make sure that they're done with the White Project. Let's go get Travius Marks. All right, this is just a fun one, man. We hit a lot of them on the head. If this was one of my report cards growing up, I would have been happy with it, definitely. But we took care of, what we needed to. Let's look at the whole thing. Okay, so we got Cam Ward, Mika Abuka, Jahai Campbell. Definitely will make an impact on this defense for sure. Marion Hampton gives us some young legs at running back to pair with Sincere, Amir, Jair, or whoever, whoever's going to start in that running back room. Zach Alexander from LSU is corner. We've been really depleted at our DB room with Bennett going down and Nate being, out. We lost Epps, so hopefully we can get the guy, what's his name, Trey Taylor, and because Palomau this year kind of hasn't been doing as well from what I've seen. You know what I mean? So there's been, we need to upgrade. We need to get our safety room right because we are limited. We did have a lot of injuries, so. We got the edge. Not too sure how good, but that was one of the last guys. But I will definitely check it out. But we definitely need some depth there too. I like how Chason and everybody, filling in for Kuntz has been, because I remember it was what Robinson and who was the other guy? Robinson and somebody that we were expecting to be that guy, but Chason's really been balling for us. So Max needed some help, man, on that other side. Definitely so. I know we got Mayer, I know we got Bowers, but I grabbed us another weapon. It's all about giving the guy. He's a young guy, man. He needs weapons. That's why I'm hoping they protected him in free agency. So that should already be taken care of. So now we're just adding talent, stacking talent. People might not agree, but I did the best I could for our team. We got a little bit of everything too. Good, a little bit of balance. Cam and Aiden, Myers, Abuka, Trey, gives us some another weapon. Jahad Campbell, like his play, definitely is gonna. I think he'll definitely make that starting roster. Marion Hampton gives us some depth at running back. We don't know who's going to come back in our room for this year. So really, I'm just really paying attention, really, honestly, to these first five. You know what I mean? Because we just want starters, man. We want starters in these first 3 to 5. So I appreciate you guys, man. This is, I just think this would make us better. Like I said, don't too much focus on this because who knows how that's going to shake out. But for these are the crucial ones. But we get our quarterback, we get him a weapon, we get him a couple weapons, we get him running backs. We step up our defense. We really focus in on defense. If you look, so it was pretty even. And in our position, someone can trade with the Giants, but I feel like they're going to keep their pick because they could go, they could get a quarterback in the second round too, but I think they don't want to mess this up, So we'll see how it goes. Well, I know we can't mess this up. We got to get this right, So hope you guys enjoyed this one. There'll be more to come, but shout out to the boys today. They almost got it done. I know almost doesn't count, but I appreciate them putting up a fight because I did not want to see us get smashed and get blew out. So I appreciate them making it competitive. Shout everybody to Afakasi. Salute, man. I appreciate you. He said, man, yeah. But hopefully we could do something, man. We could do something different, man. Appreciate you tuning in. But I feel like this would make us better. It's a good start. There's going to be a lot of mixes. I like Evan Stewart too from Oregon. I like Isaiah Bond from Texas. There's some good guys that I think will just be some good weapons to add. Because like when you add a quarterback, you always want to add a wide receiver for him to gel with, to kind of to vibe with. Because he's gonna be with the 2s, the 3s, and all that kind of stuff. So you need someone that you come into camp with, build at, and hopefully he's that guy. He's the wide receiver is one of the one of those because we want to. Yeah, we're cool with Myers. Yeah, that's cool. But I definitely want to get someone either better, or about the same. I need someone that's gonna be an upgrade to Myers, honestly. But I'm okay with getting someone that's just someone that is a baller, someone that wants the ball, will come back to his quarterback to get the ball. They're just one of those hungry players, man. So hopefully we can get that. Hopefully we can build. It's on to Let's Go, man. We can only do what we hopefully watch this video and he kind of gets an idea, because I just try to fill every need that we have, everything that we've been lacking, everything that we've been calling for. Raider Nation knows what we need. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has their different views, but for the most part, we see this stuff every day. It's the small things. We could be doing so good. Like today, we were doing so good, And all it took was one bad play for us to, to mess it up. But, you know, past is past. We didn't get it done, so we move on. And this is the earliest we should be doing mock drafts, really, honestly. But it is what it is. Like, we are where we are, and our positioning just kind of gives us where for the first pick we won't really need it's whoever's going to be there. Cam Ward. Cam Ward I like because he reminds me more of like a Josh Allen type, you know what I mean? I just worry about Shadur because he holds the ball, and I just worry about him getting hurt. But I feel like he definitely has the skills to get it done. He has the backing and the NFL pedigree, to get it done, but time will tell, But it's not about if they are or not. We have to draft the person and see if they are, because you're only going to know on Sunday. That's the only time you're going to know. We could say, oh, I mean, Reggie Bush did great things in college, great things. But in the NFL, even though he won a Super Bowl, so you know what I mean? But as far as like kind of following his career in college, he really didn't, kind of do the great things that people thought he was going to do. But, we have to draft the guy. I hope that it's going to be crazy too, because say if Aiden starts peeling off wins, right? And that I just don't want that to confuse the need. We still, no matter what, need to develop somebody. Because if Aiden broke his thumb this year. So imagine if he, say if we go with him, he breaks his thumb, then we're back in the same position that we were in this year. So we have to do our due diligence. As tempting as it could be, Travis Hunter might be right there. There might be some great players right there. It might be two quarterbacks for us right there. Probably not unless, we get that number one spot, then all the choices are ours. So Telesco might surprise some people. He might go get a weapon. He might get T-Mac. He might get Travis Hunter and think, well, let's see if Aiden can get it done. And then even if, because, the Manning kid is coming out, I think that's next year. But I don't think we're going to be that, we're never going to be in this position again. I don't feel like we'll ever be this bad again where we'll be, this high in the draft. Because I think, we just got hit with the injury bug. We have to get control of these damn turnovers. And it's simple things. We could do so well. Like I said, we'll do, plays in a row good, and all this kind of stuff. But then we start to falter, and then penalties, and just it stacks up. So we got to do what we got to do. Let's get better. Let's it's not a wash, like I said. To watch the rest of these games, I want to see us build, and for the most part we have. We're still making the mistakes and stuff like that, but for the most part our receiving game was on point today. Running game, I like what we're seeing from Sincere. Sincere should have been starting. This is something that I know everyone's been calling for. We've been saying his name, and I don't know for what reason they haven't, but I think sometimes you got to expire the players you got before you start with these, because you have to see what, we had to see what Zamir was. We had to see what Minshew was, had to see what, let me see, who was it? Andre James. Had to see, we had to see it to make the changes. So now that we see it, now, at least we're getting the right people in place, So Raider Nation, it's been real. Hope you guys enjoyed this draft. Appreciate you. And until the next one. And then, Fresh and not Fresh. I almost said Fresh and Fit podcast. The Fellas Night Out podcast. You know what I mean? It's coming tomorrow night, I think at 11 a.m. I think it could be 9, but I'll get back to you on that one. But yeah, the Fresh, I keep saying the damn Fresh and Fellas Night Out podcast coming. We're gonna be reacting to videos, just different funny, comical things that have happened. Could be videos, could be news or whatever it is, and just our takes on, don't worry, you're gonna love it. All right, so tune in. Until the next time, Raiders for life. Let's go.